Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cottage. I'm Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, and this is another episode of my magical plant series. Today, we are going to talk about rue, or Ruta graveolens. I am getting so much better at reading Latin. I'm so proud of myself. I started out with just like gobbledygook coming out of my mouth. I'm so proud of myself. I would give myself a pat on the back if I could reach. But alas. The folk names of rue are garden rue, German rue, herb of grace, which is my favorite, herby grass, mother of herbs, and ruta, among many throughout different cultures and different languages, as we all know. So my thoughts on rue. The first time I bought it, I thought it was the stinkiest herb I've ever smelled. And I've smelled valerian root. Nasty. But I got the essential oil of it. And I have never bought the essential oil again. It was terrible. But my wife liked it, so I made her a spray of rue, and I'm like, don't spray that around me. Yeah, so I didn't automatically fall in love with this herb. And usually, I'm a fan of all herbs, but I wasn't an immediate fan of the smell of this. It just really didn't hit me. But as I did more research and as I discovered more about it, I was like, oh, it has so many purposes. I think I can get over the smell. So I did, and I did. So thank goodness, because it has become a staple in my apothecary. And I'll get it down, is right here. Here's my rue in a nice little slim mason jar. And I can smell it now, and it's still a bit much for me, but because I use it mostly for banishings, banishments aren't supposed to smell good, you guys. They're not supposed to smell like roses and lemons and all of that. They smell bad because they're banishing herbs. Alas, they don't smell good. But the benefits outweigh the smell. So the name origin is French, meaning street or from the herb. English, meaning regret or sorrow from Old English, or row from Middle English. Norwegian, from a place name meaning clearing. So obviously it's a very good clearing negativity herb. And American French, shortened to La Rue, as a given name, it can also be linked to the Latin word for the herb ruta. So we can see how it's developed into the word rue. So we're going to dive into the folklore, and it's very interesting. And we're going to talk about the medicinal and the magical properties. We're going to get into different correspondences. We're going to get into different spells you can use in this and how I use it in a few of my recipes. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. You just might learn something new. All right, so this is a tiny, delicate plant, and it is very adorable when you see it. The leaves are so cute, and it's often overlooked in the garden. And if you wouldn't know what you're looking for, it just looks like a common herb or a common W word that I don't like to say. However, its history dates back thousands of years, and it's gathered many folk names, as many many myths. It's almost all of these tales. It is seen as a protective herb across the board. It's easy to believe that the name rue is derived from the same English word meaning regret, but in reality, it comes from the Greek rio, meaning to set free, due to its reputation for freeing people from disease. So, despite its popularity in early medicine, it's mentioned numerous times by Pliny the Elder. We've talked about him several times in his Natural History, and frequently by later herbalists. Rue has long fallen out of fashion as a healing plant due to its bitter taste. And let me tell you, if the smell won't get you, the taste will. And it has a mild toxicity if prepared incorrectly. Now, it is one of the ingredients in the infamous Four Thieves vinegar, which is said to be a guaranteed protection against the plague. Oh, yes, the big guy. And it was proven that chewing the leaves could improve eyesight even. And both Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci were known to regularly partake to improve their eyesight. I can't make this up, right? Now, in modern day uses, its bitter scent and taste can be helpful in warding off pests from the garden. Yeah, they don't want to go near it either. Now, it has been known to be the herb of repentance and herb of grace. Now, in early Christianity, priests would dip bundles of rue in holy water, and they would bless and protect people and their homes. They would just kind of use it as an asperger or asperger. I never really heard that said out loud, so I'm not sure how correctly to say that. But they would dip it in their they would take a sprig of rue and dip it in their holy water and just go around and bless their homes and other people's homes. You can plant it by a doorway, and that was said to achieve the same effect. So it would keep unwanted influences out of your home. And a single plant can live for centuries. So its protection was believed to extend to multiple generations of a family. How cool is that? Like to say, oh, this plant is 100 years old. Wow, very cool. Now, though its uses have passed into something of obscurity in the modern day and age, it lives on in the most unlikely of places. Now, you can find it on a deck of playing cards. The symbol for the suit of clubs is modeled on the shape of a rue leaf. How cool is that? Go get a deck of cards and look at this leaf. How cool is that? I was very interested when I found that. And I was like, no kidding. How cool. Now, rue was a plant that was supposed to grant second sight. And it was also used extensively against the evil eye and for eye folk medicine as well. Any kind of condition to do with the eyes. And for many complaints of the eyes. Now, from Scandinavian folk magic, a tea of decocted rue could be drunk in the morning on an empty stomach in order to bring visions bordering on the supernatural. Also, one could anoint the eye with a leaf of rue to bring second sight. Huh? If anybody tries it, I want to know. One piece of medieval folklore relates that rue could be used as a truth teller, in a sense that it could help one attract and realize the right mate by being burned as a fumigation while one drank the tea at the same time. Like getting rue all through your body in every orifice, I guess, is what they're trying to go for. Now, in this way, it was used to dispel illusion. This is interesting considering the plant assists in bringing visions. Now, if a plant sharpened one's ability to see, let it also banish false outcomes and find the truth in the swirling veil of possibilities. Yeah. Now, enchantment breaking plants must exist as an adjunct to plants used to bringing visions, but all the better if one plant can assist in doing both. And rue was rumored to do this. So if you guys want to go for it, listen, I want to know. The scent of rue alone is incredible for bringing on a mild trance-like state for the purposes of vision. This is best from either the fresh plant or the hand-harvested and dried plant. No fumigation required. There's nothing quite like the bitter and oily smell of rue to transport one to another world. The access can be almost instant with this aroma. Now, if I disappear, you guys know where I'm at, right? I'm still here. Oh, that's sharp, you guys. I need a palette rewash. All right. Now, people in Venice kept rue in the house to maintain their good fortune. Now, though this apparently only extended to the single family members only. Now, elsewhere, planting rue by a doorway could protect the home and everyone in it. Ironically, one old saying claimed rue grew best if stolen from your neighbor's garden. So apparently it didn't ward off thieves. Because you could just take, I don't believe, this mythology is funny. Because, wait, I thought it helped repel thieves, but if you could just steal it from a neighbor's garden, it didn't protect their garden. Yeah. With the folklore, you just have to take what you believe and leave the rest. I've found this to be true. Now, you can also sprinkle rue leaves around anything you want to protect yourself from jealous eyes. Now, some believe that sprinkling rue water around the house would kill fleas. Strong enough, which is certainly a form of protection. Now, eating rue leaves with walnut kernels or figs, mashing them together into a paste, could apparently repel poison, venom, and pestilence. That sounds disgusting. Now, in Lithuania, rue is a national herb that symbolizes virginity and is traditionally worn by maidens at their wedding. Now, the phrase "to rue the day" comes from its association with sorrow and regret, which was also used symbolically by Shakespeare. So, there's your folklore. Take it or leave it. I hunted it down for you. There you go. All right, on to medicinal properties. Now, the plant's analgesic and anti-inflammatory properties have been used to relieve headaches, earaches, toothaches, rheumatic pain, and general muscle and joint pain. Supposed to make the smell all worth it. Have I tried it? No. Now, rue is a known, let me try and get this word, emmenagogue, traditionally used to stimulate menstrual flow, regulate periods, and alleviate menstrual cramps. I don't have that problem anymore, bless up, but I know people who have very hard time with their period that they could do with some rue. Its rutin content, which is a flavonoid, is believed to improve blood circulation, strengthen blood vessels, and help with conditions like varicose veins and swellings, kind of like edema. So if that's an issue, ask your doctor about rue. Rue has been used to treat intestinal worms, conjunctivitis when used as an eye wash, scabies, lice, as it possesses antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. So pretty powerful. It has been used to address digestive problems like flatulence, colic, and stomach aches. It's traditionally used as a remedy for certain nervous system disorders, including multiple sclerosis, Bell's palsy, dizziness, and nervous palpitations. Historically, it was used as an antidote for various poisons and bites, like snake and scorpion venom, and is widely used as an insect repellent. Now, there are several ways you can use rue. You can put it in a tea, an infusion, same thing. The dried or fresh leaves steeped in hot water for internal consumption or external use like a hair rinse or an eye wash. A poultice or topical, the fresh leaves crushed or an oil applied directly to the skin for pain relief, skin issues, or an antiseptic. You can make it into a tincture or an extract with alcohol or vinegar or glycerin. My favorite is glycerin. I love using glycerin. But here's your but. It has a toxicity when consumed in large quantities. It can be toxic, leading to severe side effects such as vomiting, stomach pain, hemorrhage, liver and kidney damage, seizures, and even death. So it's not something you want to mess around with like in very large amounts. It is unsafe during pregnancy because it has abortifacient properties. So be careful with that. It is has photosensitivity, so it might damage your skin if you're in the sunlight for long periods of time. And it also has contraindications. So be careful if you have kidney or liver problems, stomach or intestinal issues, or if you're breastfeeding. It's best not to use it. Okay? I've done my due diligence. Okay. So on to the fun stuff, y'all. One moment for the cause. Magical uses. The element is fire. The planet is Mars. The energy is projective. And the day of the week at its most potent is Tuesday. So, rue is often used in counter magic, reversing hexes and counter curses. These are great for if you think that you have negative energy or curse on you. 90% of the time you don't. Just from your local cottage witch. You probably don't. But if you feel like you do, rue all the way, baby. Rue all day. Rue all day. Plant rue along walkways and under windows to deter negative energy. Tuck a sprig in your pocket when you know you must face someone who is antagonistic. You know those people. We all have one in our lives at least, right? To counter a psychic attack, use rue with parsley to prevent a haunting. Yeah. Protect your family from the wrath of a jealous neighbor with an infusion of equal parts of rue, cinnamon, galangal, peppermint, and vervain. Wash down thresholds and front steps or asperge rooms to neutralize the negative energy. I'm going to make a floor wash. We're doing a deep clean of the cottage, and I'm going to make a floor wash of rue. It's going to stink, but I don't care because there's a lot of sticky energy in here and I want it out. Yeah. Add a rue infusion to a bucket of water and spit into it forcibly 3 times. Forcibly, y'all. Forcibly 3 times. Then carry the bucket out into your yard and toss the water out toward the troublemaker to neutralize the hostility and end the unwanted attention. Love that. Anytime I can forcibly spit into a spell, give it to me. I love it. This folk witch loves to spit. I'm sorry, but it is you can harness so much anger in spit. I love it. Rue leaves worn around the neck aids in recuperation from illness and also wards off future health problems. Rue is added to healing incenses and poppets. Fresh rue sniffed, maybe the fresh smells better, clears the head in love matters and also improves mental processes. Rue added to baths. We're going to get into that later. Rue added to bath breaks all hexes and curses that may have been cast against you, and it is also added to exorcism incenses and mixtures. So if it's a person, place, or thing, bye-bye. Yes. It is protective when hung up at the door or placed in sachets, and the fresh leaves rubbed on the foreheads, floorboards, sends back any ill spells sent against you. Can you see why I want to wash this place in rue? Yes. Now, I have a spell for you. Yes, I do. This is a spell using rue, so you might need to pause it to write down because I am going to write it down for you. Rue is an especially useful herb, particularly when cleaning your magical space or trying to keep negativity out of your mundane spaces. So we're going to do this together, yes. For this spell, you will need some dried rue, a pitcher of water with a lid, and a towel. Okay? And then you're going to add the dried rue to your pitcher of water and let it steep for 24 hours. It's a fire herb, so it's okay to put it in the sun. Do a little sun infusion, right? Strain the rue from the water and use your rue infused wash. I cannot talk today, my apologies. For cleaning. You've set it out in the sun for 24 hours. It is sun-blessed, sun-charged rue water, right? And you've strained that. You can put it in a spray bottle. Post-Samhain, we recommend using this rue wash to cleanse your altar, remove altar items, and wash any lingering traces of negativity. So this is you can put, it's going to smell like rue, all right? But I'm going to tell you can add peppermint oil to make it smell better, or lemon oil or anything you want, orange, whatever you want to make it smell better. I'm going to add blood orange, I think. I think I want to do a nice citrus because that is going to smell amazing. Pine for Christmas time, for Yuletide, whatever you want. But you've got the properties of rue in there, so it's okay to add whatever you want in it to make it smell really good. And then you're going to spray everything. Do a mop. You can spray your windows. You can take your altar down and spray your altar, whatever you like, because it's going to send all that negativity elsewhere, away, away, away. All right? Cool. Please let me know how it worked down in the comments. I really want to know. So, yeah, let me know. Okay, personal uses. I thought instead of like trying to show you guys that I would just pull straight from my website the pictures that I put on my website. So, Black Magic Eraser bath salts. This stuff, amazing. You can put it in the little muslin bag that it comes with, and you can hang it on your shower if you're not a bath person, or if you like a neat bath, which I do. You can put some in the muslin bag and just float it like bath tea. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? Yes, I took my seizure meds. I'm not having a seizure on TV, but yes, you can put some in your little muslin bag and just float it in your bath. You can take that muslin bag and just wash it over you. It's amazing. Amazing. Does it smell good? No. Why would it smell good? You're trying to get negativity away. And my recommendation, which I've always heard in any kind of anti-cursing, anti-hexing bath, is to stay in the bath until the water drains all the way out. Yeah, because it just drains out. And then I take a nice shower afterwards just to get everything off of me. You do you, boo. That's just what I've heard. It's also in my protection powder. Way underused magical supplies. I hardly ever sell powder. But this stuff is amazing. Put it everywhere. Put it along your door. Put it along your windowsill. Put a little powder as a little ring of protection around any and every spell. You can put some in your bath just as a protective bath. This stuff's amazing. I grind everything. It's way underused. Way underused. Spell powders are awesome. If you don't buy them, make them yourself. They're amazing. Then I have my protection oil. My protection oil, every spell I do, I add protection oil, especially if I do something for myself. I always add a little bit of protection because why not? Why not? If anything backfires, I'm cool. Especially if I do, if I'm doing a spell for someone else, I always add protection for myself. That's just law for me. I always do that. Always, 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 always. And you can add it to your bath or your shower or anything as well. So protection oil is the shit. All right. So that was Rue. Please let me know if you have any additional questions down in the comments. If I don't know, I can find out. And please let me know how you guys use Rue. I would really like to know down in the comments. And if you like the smell of Rue, please let me know. Yeah, if that's your jam, no judgment, I promise. Please visit my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com. There will be hyperlinks for the products I featured, but you can actually go and look at everything that we have. You can book a reading with my reader, Bobby Fierro, over at Wild Raven Tarot. Please check his channel out. You can book a class with me. Some are virtual, some are not, some are in person, you know, like my, I believe that my incense making and my personal power oil making, those are going to be obviously in person, but there are a lot of classes that I can do over online. So don't worry about that. Just hit me up with a message and we'll get it scheduled. We have workshops now. So those are in person. Unfortunately, I do not have access to good enough internet for us to do those virtually. Unfortunately, I live in the middle of nowhere. Otherwise, I do lives. So there you go. But you can also shop my holistic healing and my magical and spell aids. Just the shop is right there on top as soon as you click on there, and all throughout the website, so you can't miss it. So just remember to, at checkout, put in the code word, all caps veiled, to get your free shipping. That is my gift from me to you, and only available through this YouTube channel. And so don't forget to do that. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And there are a lot of ways to show your love for this channel. You can buy me a coffee. I do Cash App and PayPal. All of those are available, but not necessary. They're just ways that I can finance this channel better. So absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.